Throughout the restoration process, I'll continue to be applying this navel jelly to the chassis. A little bit here, a little bit there, constantly, hitting a rough spot here that didn't quite get off, a spot there. Yeah, I'd like to be able to get this thing as presentable as possible. When I get done, there'll still be areas that I was unable to clean, and you'll experience the same thing. But we're not going to make it a career to clean this chassis. We're going to do our very best throughout the process. When it's all done, give it one last wipe down. Really super clean. Spend a lot of time getting up all the maybe mist or dried navel jelly, and then make a decision at that time whether or not we just want to clear coat this chassis or maybe spray paint it with silver paint. I still haven't made up my mind yet. I'd like to go with clear coat. It may not work out. I always like to mix and match a little bit on my videos. Kind of keeps things interesting. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just to show you what my problem has been on my modem, where the computer would not communicate with the Motorola modem supplied by AT&T. It's an Ethernet modem. The Ethernet modem was plugged into this hole right here by cable. You all know that from your own computers. And years ago, there used to be a horizontal modem card in there, and they done away with that. And they now that hole that you saw in the back is now this box right here, which is connected to the motherboard. And I said, oh man, I'm going to have to change out that entire motherboard if I can't figure out a way to get inside that box and fix it. Well, a friend of mine said, well, no, you don't have to do that, John. All you got to do is buy a new, what they call Ethernet card, and plug it in. It goes in through the rear, comes in through one of these blanks. You got to pull out the blank, and then it'll stick in and plug into one of these things here. And once you plug it in, you'll have a new hole to stick your modem cable in, and it'll be down here. So that's what I'm about to do. Well, that's about it, folks. That's as clean as I'm going to be able to get this thing. So right now, I'm going to spend some time taping everything off. And during that process, I'll decide whether I want to clear coat it or paint it silver. But I got to tell you right now, it just doesn't look that good. It's got plating missing everywhere, to include the back. You can see all the dark area. That's all missing plating. This is the right here is the card that I'm going to stick in there. I bought it at the place where I had my computer made, which is right across the street from where I work. I like that. I can go there and complain if I have a problem, drag my computer in, set it up on the counter, and say, hey, look, it's not working. What's the matter? I really like that. I don't have to worry about making phone calls and getting tech support online and hanging on the phone and talking to people that can't speak English and all this other crap. I don't like that. I just take it in there and set it on the counter now. Say, here you go. So I got away from that Gateway Dell computer stuff a long time ago. Having a local computer place make your computer and help you maintain it is far better and more efficient, and a whole lot less headaches, trust me. So what I'm going to do is kind of take this little baby here and just kind of ease that over, and that panel fell right out of there, just like it's supposed to. And then this, what's inside this package right here, I'll just slip it through the hole and plug it into that white socket I showed you. The only thing is you got to be careful, because static electricity from your fingers can actually damage some of the components on this board. So you always have to make sure you're like hanging on to the tower with one hand while you're doing this until you get this thing seated in there. And you do not want to touch the gold, these gold pins where it connects into the plug. Well, it's all been taped off, and during the process I did a lot of cogitating about what to do. Now this little booger right here is going to be in my way, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to change that wire anyway. Someone had changed it in the past. I don't like the job they did, so it's gone. It's out of there. It's history. But we're going to clean this up and put a nice wire on there. We take this one, stick it back down through so we know where it comes from. Well, there it is, plugged into the socket right there. Just a small little board, not much to it really. I remember years ago those things were, my God, they were 3-4 inches wide. That thing's barely 2 inches now. And here's the new hole that I will be using for my modem wire right there. Well, that's it now. If I did it right and it works right, you will be watching this video. If I did not do it right, I'll come up with a change and you'll still be watching this video. So what am I going to do? Clear coat or silver paint? Well, she's all hooked up. And here's what we got when I click on Internet Explorer. As you can see, I am still not connected to the internet. God, that irritates me. This is the place where I bring my computer to get fixed. It's a small brick building. The name of the outfit is Connecting Point. They're the ones that built my computer, and they are great folks. Let's go inside and meet them. The decision is... silver paint. And here's the lady who took my order for my computer. How long ago was it? Several years?
Many years ago.
Many years ago? I need to get off my wall. What's your first name?
Beverly.
Beverly. Where's your tech support guy? I mean, where's your IT guy? Is he gone?
Which one?
The one was working on my computer the other day.
Greg is at lunch.
Greg is at lunch. He's not supposed to eat lunch. He's an IT guy. IT guys don't eat. They never eat.
Did you see him?
They just get so absorbed in computers, they forget to eat.
Yeah, I got some other guys, some other IT guys, though.
Okay, well, no problem. Well, Beverly has always done good, and I like the fact that she speaks English, and when I phone call her, she answers the phone.
Every time.
First or second ring, I don't have to worry about it.
That's exactly right.
And you know I'm going to buy my next computer here, too. You know that, don't you? Yeah, as soon as I can figure out what's going on with our economy.
Right.
Okay, is mine ready to go?
I have no idea. I'd be happy to check, though.
Yeah, do that, please. That's right. We're going with silver paint. Clear coat would just accentuate the dark areas and make it look even worse, especially on the rear of the chassis, which is the area that sticks out in the back that everyone sees. I'd rather have it a nice silver paint. I wanted to make it clear coat, but it's just not going to work out on this one. So there you go. That's the decision. Now, she just charged me to fix that computer $33. And you all have met her. Beverly, say hi to my millions of fans.
Hi!
Let's go ahead and get this paint off these clamshells on both sides. I'll go ahead and use paint stripper this time. It really doesn't matter what kind you use. I bought this because it says it removes not only varnish and paint, but it also takes care of polyurethane and epoxy paint. And that's pretty good. That's a good stripper that can do that. Now, of course, I always had the option of using lacquer thinner again. I could have put lacquer thinner on, but it would have been quite a process. It would have kept evaporating on us and evaporating on us. And lacquer thinner is not all that cheap. So, we'll just go ahead and use the stripper this time. It lasts a lot longer. Just going to go ahead and pour it on there. No big deal. Then I have one of these old foam rubber brushes. I told you I'd buy in a large bag. And just smear it around, let it set for a while. And after it's sat for a while, I'll go ahead and brush it down a little bit and get that old paint off of there. This stuff will do a good job. I think I stripped a car hood with it one day, and it really did good. I'll let that set for a while. Let me see, maybe I can go ahead and just flip it over and get the back side while I'm at it. Yeah, I get it all. What the heck. Just pour it down in there. That should be enough to completely strip it. Everything. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Okay, it's been a while. What I'm going to do now is just take the old scrub brush and just scrub it on down to the metal. And if I wind up with anything left over that still needs to come off, then I'll go ahead and give it a second coat. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job right now. There's the results of the first stripping. Not too bad. Came up pretty good. Both of them. I'll have to give it one more shot. But I can't do it today because right now it's time to head off to work.